I have two sons that are autistic, ages 3 and 4. One of the hardest things about having kids with autism is not being able to communicate with them properly or know how they're feeling. It's one of the most affecting struggles raising an autistic kid brings. If I'm being completely honest, I often feel envious watching other parents who are able to communicate with their kids who are the same age as my boys. However, my son Gavin has found a passion that allows him to express himself in ways I never expected. You might be wondering why video games are such an important part of my relationship with my son. Let me explain. I expected video games to be a hobby of my kids, given that games are a big part of my life. While they are just a time passer for my son Cole, my oldest son Gavin is undeniably a passionate gamer. It's sort of funny saying that considering how young he is, but he just clicks with games, unlike any other 4-year-olds I have seen. He's a whiz kid when it comes to navigating menus, driving cars, and getting from point A to point B. I'll never forget the first time I watched him walk up to the TV, power it on, switch the input to PlayStation 3, grab the controller, and boot up his favorite game, Pixar's Cars 2. That was the day I truly started to grasp how his brain soaks in what he observes, as he had seen me do that countless times. While he is delayed with his talking and communication, he's fully aware of his surroundings and excels at observing and remembering the actions of other people. That is just one of many, many instances. I'm still shocked on a monthly basis at what he's able to achieve. Many parents will scoff at the thought of letting such a young child play various types of video games, and honestly, I don't blame them. However, video games and children are a case-by-case situation. How one game affects child A can affect child B drastically different. For Gavin, video games connect with him more than his teachers, friends, grandparents, me, or my wife. Is Gavin only playing games like Sonic the Hedgehog or Rocket League? No, he actively chooses to play learning games as well. Last summer I was sitting on the couch when Gavin came up to me with a toy letter W and he was saying im. I was confused at first, so I followed him to his room only to discover that he was saying M and the W was upside down. I reacted saying, "Gavin, you know what this letter is?" He then goes on to say every letter in the alphabet when I asked. I was so shocked I called my wife with excitement. Then she called her mom and dad, and it was a very exciting day for our family. Here's the kicker though, this happened during summer break, so my wife and I were confused as to how he miraculously learned the entire alphabet out of nowhere, if it wasn't us or his school that taught him. Turned out it was a Fisher-Price iPad game that he was able to give his full undivided attention to and soak in all that knowledge. The same types of games have also taught him how to sing, dance, and mimic words. He's also learned full sentences and new words because of games like Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, Puyo Puyo Tetris, and even Persona 4 Dancing All Night, along with how to count backwards from 10 thanks to Street Fighter 4 on 3DS. Not to mention there's also the problem-solving skills that he's learned from titles like Mega Man Powered Up and Ninja Senki DX. My personal favorite is how he learned how to count to 5 playing the built-in Welcome Park game on PlayStation Vita. Who would have expected that? The list goes on and on with just how much games have helped him overcome obstacles. The main thing I wanted to talk about in this was just how much games have helped me better understand Gavin. As I mentioned before, his communication skills are very limited. Lucky for us, video games allow him to express himself. Gavin loves playing racing games like Asphalt 8 on his iPad and Drive Club on PS4. These games and a few others allow him to choose the color of your car. Gavin never fails to choose the color red for his vehicles. This leads me to believe that Gavin's favorite color is red, something I would have never known otherwise. He also knows how to switch the music in Asphalt 8. His favorite type of music to listen to is electronica. Another thing I find quite interesting is when he plays games like Mario Kart 8 and Double Dash, he'll always choose one of 3 characters, Yoshi, Koopa Kid, or Birdo. Gavin's most recent love is ARMS on Nintendo Switch. In that game, he'll always choose the number 3 as the difficulty. He doesn't know that it's a difficulty setting, he just likes choosing that number for some reason. For some, this might not seem like a big deal, but as a dad who isn't able to have normal conversations with his kids, it's life-changing. I love being able to learn more about what Gavin likes, whether it's his favorite cars, characters, colors, numbers, music. It's all a part of his personality, and as a parent, it's a fantastic insight into what his likes or dislikes are. Video games help me understand how his brain works. To him, he's just enjoying himself. He doesn't realize just how much it means to me to be able to learn more about him. To some, this might seem a bit typical, the dad gamer rambling on and on about how great video games are, but to me and my son, this is real. These tiny glimpses into how Gavin's brain works is an amazing thing that I'm incredibly thankful for. I can't stress that enough. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to all the video game developers out there, and a special thank you to the devs who helped teach and mold my son into the bright and shining star that he is. I'm not usually one to ask for a pity party. I keep quiet most of the time and endure the struggles of being a parent of 2 autistic children. However, sometimes, every now and then, I need to be open and honest. Guys, it's tough. Alright, ready?
Purple, green, red, yellow, khaki, red, blue, orange, black, white, orange.
Hi there. If you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you so much for watching Gavin's story. I think it's a pretty great story, and I'm glad I was able to share it with you all. If you didn't know, I originally told this story in blog form, and I posted it on the internet and got amazing reactions from everybody. I got people who DM'd me and talked to me about their personal stories and how it connected with them. That meant so much to me, and I just thought it'd be worth telling through video because there's a lot of people who aren't into reading anymore. So I edited together this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I also wanted to add, this script was an older script. Gavin has gotten older since I wrote this. He's learned so much. He's reading words, saying colors, almost like saying full sentences. It's really awesome. And so is his younger brother, Cole. They're both getting so good. I just want to say thank you one last time for anyone who watched this video. This is one of the most passionate things that I've ever created on the internet, and I'm just glad I was able to share it with everybody. So please, tell me your stories in the comment section below if you have anything similar to ours. As always, I will talk to you guys later.